Welcome back to the crochetcrowd.com. Today's tutorial is all about doing the knit stitch and actually making your crochet look like it's virtually knitting. So this is a really interesting concept and it really does work. It's actually quite amazing. Why knit if you can do this? Okay, so what we have here is that we have that there's strings coming down in the front and the back side just like so. But what happens is that if you turn them in a certain way, they'll look like they're literally knitting. So now it's up to us to change the way that we're grabbing it in order to make it look like knitting. So if you're just joining us today, we've been working on this sample throughout the series, but you can get started and still do the same concept right away. So instead, what we have been doing, I'm going to do a simple stitch knitted version. You can also do other versions for the knitting as well. It's all a matter of where you're going to grab this particular project. So here we go. So we're just gonna in simple knit we came in from behind. In purling that we just did is that we came in from the back side. In knit stitch we're gonna go right between those two strings. So we're gonna go right in to the back side, grab the yarn and pull it up. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna pull these two strings so it makes it look like it's knitting. So let's go for the next one. So we simply come in and go on a diagonal so that the other string is on behind and pull it up and through. Okay, so in diagonally. In both of these strings there will be one in the front, one in the back. Again, this is really a quick process for your knitting. It really does look like knitting, which shocks me half to death if you can imagine. So simply again, just there's two strings, we're coming in, just going onto the one side, going through the back. Okay. So that's the interesting thing about Tunisian crochet is that essentially it all depends where you grab the project in order how it looks. So I'm simply diagonal. Again, this is really no big deal. And then finally on the last one we come into the, just like before, the chain, we're pulled through. Okay, so we're ready now to knit as always. So we're at the first one, we wrap and pull through one only, and then wrap in two, wrap in two, wrap in two all the way back. Oops, I went three that time. See how I just backed out and just grabbed it? No big deal. So I'm going to show you that one more time because we have knitting already on now. We have the knit stitch already working. Like so. So there it looks, do you see that? It looks amazing. So now simply to start the knitting again, we come into that same first one, go back on an angle in between the two strings going up and down and pull through. So it's essentially, I find this one you have to do at least 2 to 3 rows before you really start seeing the effects of the knitting. So you can actually start seeing it there. Isn't that amazing? Oh no! I love this. This is really cool. Apparently there is a way to do this in crochet as well, regular crochet, to make your stitches look like it's knitting. That's something I need to figure out yet, but that's another tutorial for another time. So here we go. You see, I've kind of got my rhythm. I know what I'm doing. So at the end, again, it's just a chain. Make sure there's 2 strings. Pull through. So you're now ready to come back in the other direction. So wrapping through. Okay, and now wrapping through 2 all the way back. So you'll notice that the knitting looks a lot tighter. It is tighter. So it's a great way. So an Afghan would take a lot longer for this particular process, but you can see the results are just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And again, in order to fasten this off, if you were doing a whole project like that, you'd still have to do the fastening off process in order to make it work. But that is totally incredible. Until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of the crochetcrowd.com.